Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. My name is Sapaninotan Swandi, and I will be analyzing the poem I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud by William Wordsworth. I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud is one of the most famous and best loved poems written in the English language. It was composed by Romantic poet William Wordsworth around 1804. Though he substantially revised it, the final and most familiar version of the poem was published in the 1815. The poem is written on one of Wordsworth's own walk in the countryside of English Lake District. During this walk, he and his sister encountered a long strip of daffodils. In the poem, these daffodils have a long-lasting effect on the speaker. Firstly, in the immediate impression they make, and secondly, in the way that the image of them come back to the speaker's mind later on. I Wanted Lonely as a Cloud is a quintessentially romantic poem, bringing together his idea about imagination, humanity, and natural world. It's pretty obvious who the star of the show in this poem are. That's right, it's the daffodils. The whole poem revolves around them, and any other image in the text are only there to support the overall impression of the daffodils. The first aspect of the daffodil symbolism exists outside any association made in the poem. In the United Kingdom, the blooming of daffodils traditionally symbolized the arrival of spring, so the daffodil in Wordsworth's poem already act as a herald of renewal, rebirth, and new beginning even before the poem adds its own association or meaning to the flower. In I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud, the daffodils also represent nature's incredible capacity for beauties and its ability to manifest that beauty in subtle and innovative ways. Accordingly, this symbolism drives part of the poem implicit argument that people should take more notice of nature, that they should take their time and look more closely and marvel at the natural world's incredible variety of forms. The first three stanzas are in past tense, as the speaker reflects on the memory of first noticing the daffodils. The last stanza is in the present tense, as it continues in his daily life to reap the benefit of that epiphany of that first encounter. We have a rhyme scheme of A B A B C C, which each stanza follow the poem almost perfectly adheres to the iambic tetrameter. This almost strict maintenance of meter remind us of the coordinated dance of the daffodil. The meter is broken at line 6, faltering at line 12, tossing in. Each instance, the brackets signify the swift movement of the flower that it is. The speakers walk alone, similar to a solitary cloud in the sky floating over hills and valleys. Suddenly, the speaker sees a long and bustling row of daffodils. They are near the lake and the trees, and pattern shifts as they are blown by the breeze. Comparing the daffodil to the star in the sky, the speaker notes how the flowers seem to go on without ending alongside a bay. The speaker guesses there are 10,000 or so daffodils, all of their heads moving as if they were dancing. Near the daffodils, the waves are glinting on the bay, but the daffodils seem more joyful to the speaker than the wave. A poet could help being cheerful, said the speaker. In the cheerful company of the daffodils, the speaker stares at the daffodil lingeringly, without yet realizing the full extent of the positive effect of encountering them. After the experience with the daffodils, the speakers often lie on the couch, either absent-minded or thoughtful. It is then that the daffodils come back to the speaker's imaginative memory, access to which is a gift of solitude, and fills the speaker with joy as his mind dances with the daffodil. And there you have it, an analysis about the poem I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud by William Wordsworth. As one of the oldest poems to ever exist, it is one of the most perfect creation of poem poetry that is created by William Wordsworth, and it is still popular today as of now. because some students use it as an assignment. But now, I